we come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Joining me tonight, the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, you continue to surprise me, my man. I didn't know you knew about the Queen City.
All I know is you're the king in that town in the Garden State.
Well, we're going to find out who the king is. On the court this evening.
The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Even to Zubac. Tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Paul George. Strong finisher, Paul George.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Even to Zubac. Huge block. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harden drains it. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Harden into the front court. Leads 1. Trying to cash in. To Beverly. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. It's Harden. Off the mark. He's made...
Oh, net at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. And finishes strong.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Russell Westbrook. Tough matchup against George. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 2. That's what you want. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
It's James Harden once again to Capella. Stuffs it down with authority.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Harden with the basketball. They trail by 1. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Changes coming from both sides right now. Westbrook to Fareed. Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Williams into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. And the finish at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
George to Williams. Defense making the ball handler work. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Slams it down.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Deep three at the buzzer. Three at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after 1 quarter of play. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Westbrook across the timeline. Down 3. Gets it in the left corner. 4-3. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Kawhi Leonard here against Green. To George. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. Lou Williams. 3 for 3 in this first half.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rockets have the ball. Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching this shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Westbrook with it. Down a point. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Big finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Lou Williams. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Westbrook. Here's Harden. Down low. Can't miss those. Harden to Westbrook. To Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Paul George. And finishes strong.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Great feed, leaving no doubt, slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head him.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Subbing in for the Rockets, number 17.
A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Whoa! What a finish!
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Beverly. It was right there. To Harden. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
James Harden, couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Leonard. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To shoot. Harden. Message received. Well defended. Beverly into the front court. Lead is 2. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Here comes the screen. The drive right to the basket. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
James Harden at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And gets both to drop at the line. To Beverly. Paul George. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To P.J. Tucker. Westbrook. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. All even to the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter. Beverly into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Hat-trick Beverly. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot even.
And counted at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Westbrook, they work it to Capella, down low. Working hard on the glass. Even to Zubac, pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Westbrook to Harden. James Harden. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
Well, you can't do that.
And you can't lunge like that.
Kawhi Leonard takes on Eric Gordon. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Westbrook to Harden. From long range, can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
George to Beverly. James Harden with the block. 24-second violation.
Los Angeles.
Westbrook to Harden. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first
The
personal.
opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Into the game for Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
Westbrook's shot won't go on the drive.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
To Williams. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. To P.J. Tucker. A big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Williams across the timeline. Leads 1. Leonard. The rebound belongs to Houston. Clippers have it. To Williams. Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Fans in our next home game will receive a free team poster. Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. The drive by Westbrook, but a shot stays out. George matched up with Harden. And the slam. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
to number 13, James Harden.
Lets it fly from long range. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough three.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Strong finish for Paul George.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him, make him think that maybe you will take him, maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Russell Westbrook with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Fires the three and knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ball game.
Kicks it outside. Second effort to Harden. For three, with James Harden, muscle memory. Gets it to go.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
To Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
4-3. And Kawhi Leonard buries the three.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Gerald Green to Harden. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Harden. Oh, that's how it's done.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Williams. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Kawhi Leonard. Harden's on him. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Harden. Tough shot. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Westbrook. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Paul George to Leonard. Has a look. Leonard's shot won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Westbrook. Oh, knocks it down from three. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
James Harden at the controls. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
James Harden has got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Harkless to George. Add 2 points to the board.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Harden here against Harkless. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and a putback slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
To Paul George. Beverly. To George. Scores from the post.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Capella. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Nice finish at the rim.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Harden. That's how you defend. Turns and slams it down. Desperation shot here from half court. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA.